TGIF. It's Friday of week 6. Congratulations. Today my cat 86 is a part of this video. He is taking a bath right now, so thank you for understanding. I work out of my home office for my consulting work and other teaching, so you've gotten a chance to get to know my home office the last few weeks. I am still in the process of grading week 5. Those grades will be in by the end of the weekend, Monday the latest. So stay tuned for those. Everything should be set up and you should be able to see all your grades. But it is week 6. I know, thank you, Stephanie, for kicking off the week 6 discussion on ethical fundraising. We don't have enough time to actually get into all of the conversations around ethics, but I think it's great that you guys have really been exploring ethics throughout the last 6 weeks in some of your papers as well, and in your other classes. It's an important conversation to continue to have no matter what level you're at in a nonprofit organization. And the AFP Code of Ethics and Standards is something that as a consultant I follow, as a person that's worked in the different organizations for years, like to put forward for board members or for anyone else, volunteers that are working with donors. So make sure that you really understand the AFP, and if at any chance you can be a member of AFP, it's a great organization to be a part of. I know my local chapter, we just had an event the other night and we learned more about the 2016 USA giving numbers, which you guys reviewed in week 1. So a lot of great resources out there through your AFP. One of the major ones that I think you guys explored earlier in this class was around fundraising and fundraisers' dollars, and that there's not a lot of commission ethics around that. You don't want to have donor dollars going to paying commission. You want to pay staff accurate wages, and you want the entire gift to go to the organization. So, and then the plan this week, that's the final assignment. We've been preparing every week for more pieces of what's going to go in your plan. I think I've been hopefully making it clear, but it's really not about putting everything into your plan, but really choosing what's right for the organization in your plan. So making sure that you've done some analysis and some critical thinking and going back through your prior assignments to see, is this the right strategy for my organization and my plan? Because every organization is going to be different. That's one of the major projects that I do as a consultant, is we build 3-year plans. And while there are some best practices that we always put into our plans, it's amazing how different the plans will be. Depending on the organization, the mission, the current leaders, the board, the volunteers. So use your creativity, and don't feel like you have to go into total detail like a business plan would be, but this is really a fun development plan that is going to have some objectives, some goals, and some very specific measurable details. I know one of the examples that's in the assignment is to acquire 1,000 new names or new potential donors, right, prospects, by January, putting a deadline on that. You can measure towards that. You can create a report around that. Or I know lapsed donors and retention is really, really critical. So what are the goals and specific objectives you're going to have? Reactivate 1,000 lapsed supporters by year end. Great goal. So find the right goals for you. You can use those as examples. If you have any questions, please don't wait until the last minute for me. It is the weekend. So get me your questions on any assignments that you might have, or put it in the discussion board and see if your peers, how they approached it. But really, I'm really looking for you to put your time into it, to bring all your learning together, and to have the plan make sense for the organization, because there's no right or wrong answer. And to really be creative and enjoy this process, this is something that you can bring to your organization board right now, or you might want to use if you're applying for a new position as a writing sample, or as a document that you might want to adapt for a future position. So really use this assignment to be beneficial to you in whatever way you want it to be. And this is my final video to you guys. I just want to say that I've had such a great time getting to know all of you. I love all your passion and your interest in this sector. I wish you all luck. For those that are starting organizations or have already started them, it is very hard. It's not my top recommendation. So the partnerships part of this assignment and this week's work or last week's work is going to be something that you might want to continue to look at in terms of how you're going to achieve your mission through partnerships. Do you need an organization to achieve the impact that you want to create in the world? And for those that are working at the large organizations or have been working in the sector for so long, thank you so much for your feedback and encouragement and examples. All the personal examples have been amazing, and that's really how you're going to continue your learning and your career is through personal examples. So thank you for everything. Let me know if you have any other questions, and stay in touch.